What's up, y'all? We back with another rumbling conversation.
Hold on, baby, hold on. It's such a long drop from this cliff, I hope you hold strong. I had my time and this is it, I took it so long. Please don't let me go.
So they talking about speculating that Gervonta Davis is supposed to fight Shakur Stevenson. You think that fight is going to happen? Or that's
I'm excited. I'm excited. You know how we get when the fight comes along. I'm excited. I want to see them fight. Do I think it's going to happen? Yeah. I think that fight's going to be made this year. Just because of how much Shakur talks, how much he has to prove himself, how much Tank wants to rumble the last couple of fights and make the most money that he can make. And the fights, and we know that Tank ain't with the bullshit. Tank really trying to make these fights happen. I think that it's going to happen, man. I think it's going to be a tremendous fight too. You got two guys. Real quick, I don't want to break down a fight or go into the fight, but let me just say this: you have two guys that know how to fight. Stop disrespecting Shakur and saying that he don't know. He's just not excited. When you have a guy that's exciting as Tank, that styles make fights, and that's going to make an exciting fight. You can't get mad at Shakur for other guy not knowing how to make him fight. Shakur is dictating the pace of the fight, and that type of fight is dangerous. Yeah, man, I think they're going to fight. I think they're going to fight this year, too. Paperwork's been going. I'm hearing that the paperwork has been going good. Two fighters stopped talking so much. You know, they inside the war room trying to make a fight work.
So we know that Tank Davis is a really good strategic fighter, but Shakur Stevenson is also a strategic fighter in his own right. So do you feel like, in your own opinion, of course, but do you think that, what do you feel about who you think is going to win? That speculation, being as though they're both very...
Tank explosive, Shakur is very skilled. Not saying that Tank is not skilled. Tank is skilled and explosive. Shakur is very skilled. With seeing both of them fight, I don't know, but I'm a betting guy, so you know I'm going to bet on a fight. And who I would bet on is the person that been knocking people out of Tank. I would have to bet on Tank because of his record. Because of he's been at that dance 1,000 times. But I really like Shakur in this fight, man. I really like Shakur in this fight. Like, I really like Shakur to... I see the fight being... If Shakur wins, I see the fight being boring as shit. And everybody saying, oh my God, Shakur did the same thing. Because when somebody like a Shakur Stevenson, which I look at him as like Bernard Hopkins, control the pace of the fight is dangerous. He can almost be the knockout artist because he's controlling the methodical. It's like somebody that's, you know, the person that's lead and step of dancing. He's controlling the dance. When somebody controlling the pace of the fight, he's controlling the footwork, controlling the space, dictating distance in the fight, and that's actually controlling the pace. If you ever been in there, you know that if you have a distance and you have that guy an amount of distance where so he can't attack you, but you can attack him and continue hitting him, he's going to slow down after a while. Just to see that, man, it's going to be incredible.
Okay. So, being as though Shakur Stevenson was funny.
Because I don't know if I'm answering your questions right, but the way okay.
No, you answered it. But I got another question. So, Shakur Stevenson, do you think that, I don't know, me personally, I feel like Shakur Stevenson is a really skilled fighter. And me personally, in my opinion, I think if Tank does go for go for a knockout, I feel like it'll be a hard one to get over on Shakur. I don't feel like this is going to be a knockout type of fight. But in your opinion, what do you think? Do you think it's going to be a knockout for Tank, or you think
I think Tank is very skilled. And Tank... Remember when we was watching the Frank Martin fight? We was watching it with Jerome, and he kept saying, what's Tank doing? I kept saying, yo, he's just walking down. Tank is very skilled at making you think that you're winning. And the reason why I say that is because he can bait you into getting knocked out. 12th round, boom, lights out. Because you think you was winning the whole round, the whole fight. You get comfortable. And now you're ready to do something dumb and forget that he has the power to end the fight at any moment. So with that being said, yeah, Shakur is very skilled. I see if Shakur wins this fight, it has to be a boring fight. It's not going to be a big fight. And if Tank wins this fight, it's going to have to be a knockout because he's not going to win on the scorecard. So I actually agree with you. Yeah, Shakur is going to have to get away from the knockout, and Tank's going to have to press for the knockout to win this fight. Because I believe that Shakur is so good with winning rounds. That's what he does. Okay.
One more question. So do you think Tank fights nobodies, or do you think he feel?
I hear that a lot. Nah, Tank fights people that go on to be world champions. You know, I criticize his opponents a lot in the past. And then I seen what his opponents came to do. Mario Barrios, Isaac Cruz. You know, you watch what these opponents come with. Frank Martin is going to be a fantastic fighter in the future. Hector Garcia, he hasn't done none of that, but he's coming back. He's going to be a great fighter in the future. All these guys, when you watch these opponents that he completely knocked out, and then you look at what Barrios did against Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was the top 47 division welterweight, knocking out everybody. He gave him a fight. Mm-hmm. So, you know, Tank fight nobodies. It's people opinion, but I highly think they're wrong about that, man. Tank is fighting future world champions and world champions. We just got to give this guy the credit that he deserves with making box office fighters. Mm-hmm. We got to give him the credit that he deserves.
Okay. Well, that was my last question. Thanks.
All right, y'all. So we'll be back with another.
Hold on, baby, hold on. It's such a long drive from this cliff. I hope you hold strong. I had my time and this is it. I took it so long. Please don't let me go.